Roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down and 8. Levis looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Levis out of the shotgun now. That's complete to Baker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
They'll run on first down. Cowan, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Levis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, Cowan, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Now Levis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cowan. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Like 54.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He'll get this to Baker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Like 49.
They'll try the left side. Cowan. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19, come 19. Go.
Throwing now is Lance. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go. Set. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 7-7, our score after 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6.
Hey, come on, come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cowan. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
49, right 49.
They'll run on 1st down. Cowan. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, right 13, right 13.
Levis sets up to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's got his big tight end here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Levis back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Cowan. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll go to Barkley again. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Levis. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Levis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
2nd and 10.
Right front four. Odd.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Like 54, like 54.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14.
Cowboys 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
18
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Set. Bravo 80.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Let's go now. Hey. Street.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go. Set.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set up.
Running left, it's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cowan, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go now. Go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming This is 3rd and long.
Shut up. 19 tight. 19, 18. Pioneer.
The Lance going to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Cowan. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Cowan, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a give, right side. Callum. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Saquon Barkley, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Levis to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Like 13.
Throwing now. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.